COPP with COPPA or the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. This channel is not intended to be viewed by children under the age of 13. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everybody, Dragon King Mark here, and welcome back to Let's Play. Last we left off, we finally managed to play. Okay, let me rephrase that. We played as Hopper for a bit, we caught up to where Thorn was, and then we played as Thorn for a bit as he made his way to the Arc Menhir, or the Double Menhir as it's called. Long story short, we managed to reach it after several days. I think we could have like gone through a bit more if we had gone a different way, but I digress. We managed to access it, but we found out that apparently no one's touched the Menhir since the Reapers got to it. But we did, however, meet Vegan, a old friend of Thorn's. The Strix is but let's check out the market first. The Strix is glistening from the vendor's stall makes you consider telling Vegan about their magical properties. After all, you still remember the time where you saved each other's lives. Let's tell him. Vegan thinks it over. Thanks, old friend, but I'll pass. I don't have extra money for gems or any chance to look for them. And since I'm not leaving the stockade, I believe you'll need them more than I will. But Dreamcatcher, Iron Ring, Steel Bracelet, Menhir figurine. Let's grab that. Strix pendant. Grab that. Let's grab some of these, and we're good. You're about to leave the market when you notice Hod. He's holding a wooden comb, looking wistful. Aren't the teeth a bit long for your locks? You ask. Hod tosses the comb back into the stall and lets out a disapproved snort. This isn't for me. I haven't visited Ursus in such a long time. There's a woman there. I want to buy her gifts, but it's so hard to choose. You frowned. Well, what kind of woman is she? Come on, you're a prince. Hod looks at you in bewilderment. I'm talking about my old nurse. Her name's Tante. She nursed and raised me. She always held her tongue, the good woman. Well, what do you think I should get her? She's no dignitary, but she already has everything she needs. You shrug. In that case, it doesn't matter what you get. It can be anything. A comb, a shawl, a brooch. If she cares about you, any gift will bring her joy. Look whatever calls out to you. Aww. Let's go talk to Vegan. How many years has it been, Vegan? A decade, probably? I thought you'd be a captain by now. Why did you not apply elsewhere? I'm surprised to find you here. Hey! Yeah, it just so happens, Thorn. After that Palladian campaign, I served under your brother-in-law, Bran Vici. I'm lucky I managed to get out of the capital. He didn't like me much. Maybe because I can't shut up. Maybe because you and I are old friends. So, no, I never met Captain. That's unfortunate. Why did you not find me? I could have put you in a word with my father-in-law. Although I guess the local watch wouldn't have been worse off without you there. Where did the incense come from? Who knows? First few seemed to pop out of the thin air right beside the Menhir. The rest swarmed from the outside. I lost too many men, soldiers and villagers alike. The abominations don't seem to wear any armor, but they're hard to kill all the same. It's like stabbing jellyfish with an oar. Hey. We must have gotten lucky. Our losses were far fewer. The village of Dinford suffered the most. About 100 locals died. Some torn limb from limb while still living. How can such abominations exist? No matter. We made mincemeat of tougher foes. With your help, we'll stand our ground. Sheila will warn us of approaching danger. So, what about Bran? They kicked him out of Odola. He's in Jarana now. He's gained the old king's trust, and now he just does as he pleases. He's in Ursus at the moment. It's a good thing he wasn't a match for the local commander, a fellow by the name of Shek. Him the king trusts more. What are the officials in Tirana thinking? Can't they taste the difference between honey and shit? They're cut from the same dirty cloth. All the honorable men joined Crown Prince Tree's army, leaving only scum at the king's court. Lesser nobles are making a stink, of course, but they're not picking fights. Bran has a whole company of mercenaries. We should keep a low profile on Ursus. It's because of Bran that I moved to Albius. In a fit of rage, his father left everything to my children. If Bran already had a bone to pick with me before, I'm sure he wants me dead now. Did the plague make anyone go mad? Every other man has a mark on his neck, but I think everyone has their wits about them. Sheila, the healer, she's brought some ointment. It doesn't cure the plague, but it does relieve the pain. There isn't much of it, but we make do. Make do? You damned. Did you even send for help? Your guard's completely spent. Do you think I've been twiddling my thumbs here? Of course I sent a messenger. Two, in fact. But no answer from Ursus. They're just not dealing with trouble on their own. If they are, our backwater will be the least of their concerns. I'll see to my duties. So much for remembering old times, huh? Could have relaxed then, can't do it now. Well, I want to hear about your family, Thorn. I'm still a bachelor, but you're a married man. How are the kids? My daughter's right there. She's fought beside me. I taught her how to wield a sword. My son's serving in the capital. As for Leaky died back in Albius. Gods have mercy. My condolences, Thorn. I was wondering why you were out of sorts. Forgive me, friend. I'll stop pestering you. Well, that was nice. At least catching up with some old friends. Let me just check something. I've actually been checking out a bit of Tahira, Echoes of the Astral Empire. I gotta admit, it's nice actually to, see it again. Granted, it's a bit like the Banner Saga in some cases. I mean, it's not all that bad, mind you, but it could... Alright. Flit. A dead ant lies at the bottom of the palisade. One of them is missing his mask. You have to examine his pale, refined, feminine features. No doubt he's from another land. The strange swords glisten in the nearby grass like shards of broken glass. You notice Flit shambling among the bodies. He stoops, picks up the curious Ent's weapon, and regards it intently. You approach him. I mean, go Genghis Khan, man. I see curiosity has overcome fear, huh? What are you looking for, comparing ink marks to bloodstains? What can you tell me about the Menhirs? Why are these Enses so intent on getting to the Menhirs? The abominations aren't that numerous. If each Arcanic kingdom sent just one detachment to every stone, the Enses wouldn't stand a chance. Can the manuscripts explain that? I'm at a loss, Thorn. Either I'm not read enough, or even the scribes don't know such things. It has been noted, though, that Enses often appear about the sacred stones once the reaping begins. Since they seem to come out of nowhere, walls are no obstacle, and men struggle to fight them. What do you think about the reaping? I don't know what to make of it anymore. I always thought the legends were nothing more than tall tales, but recent events have proven me wrong. Rack your brain. Do you remember something? You could remember something. We need every bit of knowledge we might use. That might be of use. That's why I'm wandering here. I gladly consult my scrolls, but I left them out in Oda. If anything useful springs to mind, I'll come to you straight away, Captain. Why do you stare at the Enses? I'm curious. They're foreigners, their swords. In the old chronicles, there are instances of the Quimla wielding these lances. Some people believe that Enses and the Quim are the same people, or that perhaps the Quim are the descendants. Lances are what old... Sorry about that. Lances are what the old scribes called these swords. What did they say? Sorry? Just tired? Commands the blade by pure thought, and his lance only answers to him. The Quimra, well, they're a nomadic tribe that lives on the other side of the Milky Mountains. Legends of the Quimra abound. Normally I'd have brushed them off as old wives' tales, but now, I'm not so certain. Alright, I won't distract you any further. That was a fast one. Gremlin, you're on. Ah, Canada guy. Canadian guy, eh? What? Recently got into his... Wait. I think I hit close. Sorry. You keep staring at the arc. Never seen a double menhir before, have you? No, I haven't. Never even ventured this spot out. I'd heard of such a menhir, though. When I was a kid, my granny told me the story of a warrior who walked between two menhirs and was rejuvenated. It must be a Vandal tale. I'm not familiar with it. Do you think it's about this menhir here? Well, if so, that Vandal must have traveled very far from home. Just like my granny. She used to tell me stories about her homeland. She said she'd never have left, had she not fallen in love with my grandfather. The heart wants what the heart what it wants. I don't think about your story. It's hard to separate truth from fantasy these days. Oh, dude, you have no idea. Most people can't really separate fantasy from reality. It is not pretty. But let's go see the Cirrus. Wait. Good day to you, Sheila. My name's Thorn Brennan. I arrived here just recently, but I've heard so much about you. Could it be that the gods have sent you to my aid, or is it pure chance? Nothing is chance, Thorn. I am also my own master, and I do not the bidding of others. But you're here for a reason. The guards have probably told you many things. What do you want? You must have already know what I want. It's not every day that one meets a seer, let alone a seer whose prophecies come true. Let me see about this. Perhaps you know a way to halt it? Don't concern yourself with the reaping, Thorn. It's time each of us tended to our own woes, especially your companion, the older one. He is weak and tired. Are you talking about Krieger? What's gnawing at him? Some sort of illness? Perhaps something he craves? Can I help him? Indeed you can. You have an item in your possession that can save him. Thread of life woven into the silk. I knew that was gonna be... See? I told you that was gonna be useful. You mean the kerchief Patagon told me? I've been told that a piece of cloth can keep one safe from evil magic. But does it protect from the reaping? Do you have any idea where I should go? Why do you seek my advice? From here the only way leads to Ursus. Try your fortune there, though I can't promise you'll find much. If every menhir is tainted, we'll find no cure in Ursus. Or is there something else apart from the stone? What awaits me in that city? It's not what, but who. Look for Unda, the healer. She may be the only one who can help you. Alright, I shall pay her a visit, unless she's vanished from the city again. Is your ointment for sale? It's not my ointment, it's temple balm. They've been brewing it for over 7 centuries, but they've only found a use for it now. They rub it on their neck within reach. On every neck within reach. I brought some from Ursus and gave it to all of Vegan. Why do you need it? It only relieves the pain. It's not strict, it won't protect you. The strictures are melting. Are you suggesting we wander around all of Terminum looking for them until the reaping abates? You won't longer wander long. Sooner or later, you'll return to where fate requires you, if you don't perish along the way, of course. I'm the master of my own fate. Only I decide how and where I go. And I've learned everything I wanted to. Sheila, I need to go. Sheila, I'm sorry. Is it possible that I've seen you before? We've never met, I'm sure, but there's something only familiar in your eyes. I've wandered far and wide. We could have encountered each other. At my age, details escape me. Here, wear this bracelet so that I recognize you next time. Do not take it off. These aren't strixes, but they aren't pebbles either. You'll find them useful. If you cross paths with Undo and Ursus, Tell her that the source must be preserved. Remember those words exactly. The source must be preserved. Well, thanks, I guess. I'll be going now. I have to catch up with Father before we start to worry. The source must be preserved. Okay. Let's at least talk with him now. Krieger, I got something for you. Take this handkerchief. Drape it around your neck and wear it, day and night. Don't take it off until week ends. That's a girly scarf, Thorn. What's next? Powder and blush? Why should I walk around wearing this? Alright, I treat you like my daughter for a moment. There's an old seer. Her prophecies can't come true. She claims this handkerchief can protect you from curses, so stop fussing and do as I say. Damn, Thorn, I'm not a daughter of yours. So you started listening to raving hags. Alright, I'll wear the rag, but I ain't gonna like it. Krieger, you need this. Let's go to the Menhir now. Two Menhir swarm a giant ark. Shit! Let's walk. You walk between the Menhir stones, careful not to touch them. The divine force washes over you, and you suddenly feel at peace. Your wounds are healed, your mind settled. Seeing you unharmed, the others follow in turn. Let's touch the Menhir. Considering Vegan's words, you have no desire to touch the stone. Let's get out of here. You've returned, have you? I see you still have questions. Well, we got everything we need anyway. Alright, let's check out the barracks. I think we got some level ups from Thorn and his daughter. Also, Krieger! Alright, let's go with... That'll work. Gletta gets... Let's get her some more health. And lastly, Krieger. I don't think I ever leveled you up. His attack could use some work. But let's at least add to his athletics. I mean, we're all pretty much average in our thing. Let's see. Krieger will split you up with a Ramlin. Hog's useful, but... Alright, let's see. Dreamcatcher. That goes on the Vi. Health. Let's put that onto Gletta. Having extra health and energy will be good. So, yeah, I mentioned that I was playing Star Trek Online. I gotta admit, it is a very fun game. Very addicting. Nah, I think we got enough. Plus, we have plenty of Strixes now. Let's head to the gate. You could wait for the entrance of the gate. Beats running all over the place. No signs of fences yet. The watchman will signal the moment he spots the enemy from his tower. You wonder whether you should wait for the attack at the gate or finish your business in the stockade first. Well, we've done everything we can. Let's just go and stay put until the ensigns arrive. Ah. Sorry, I think I got some water still stuck on my ear. Before the battle begins, you notice Krieger stumbling and clutching his throat. A pang of worry hits you, but your old comrade is quickly back to normal. He tightens his grip on the hilt of his sword. Okay, if we didn't have the handkerchief, he would have died, come back as an undead, and then we'd basically be screwed. We did save his butt. Thank God for the threat of life. Krieger, you're up. Alright. We've done everything we can here. Let's put in Ramlin. Let's do this. But yeah, I've been Star Trek Online is pretty good. Alright, let's see. I think we're all positioned, right? Yep. But what about these guys here? Dark Ents Thrower, a Swordsman, a Thrower, another Thrower, a Sorcerer, and a Warlock. Pillar of Ash and Focusing. Oof. We better kill these guys fast. Killing that Sorcerer might be some good. Shattered like glass. Go for Thorn. Good night. But yeah, Tahira. I've actually been checking out. It's a little bit like the Banner Saga, just a bit different. Ramlin increases energy of a party member by 2. Power absorption does 20 damage. And its energy increases your energy by 20. Go get him, Ramlin. That's a lot of energy you got. Bye. Healing, inspiration. Let's heal up Thorn a little bit. Having a monk is going to be is useful because you can heal with him, which is very much needed. Krieger, head up forward. Load up a counterattack. And now enter. I will admit, those weapons look freaking cool. I'll say this now. Cover. Damage received is equally split between health and energy. That Ent doesn't have any energy. Go. Oh, that infuriated them. Well, he's dead. That poor bastard. Alright. Let's take the shot on this guy. Gremlin? Let's see. Oh, there it is. Stab. Just stab. That's something. Oh, he got his energy back. Krieger, you're actually wait. Bye. Krieger, you're up. Let's see if we can lure this guy. Oh, now you're just being a jerk. No one hurts Thorn's daughter and lives. Oh, that mother. Come on, get me. Yes. No. Wait. Okay. Bye. Heal Brenna. Heal her. Oh, this is gonna suck, 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 this is gonna suck. Oh no, he went straight for him. Come on. There. Without his energy, he won't be able to do much. At the very least, we can hold off it just a little bit. See if we can damage him. Yep. I think I understand why you need to kill the sorcerers first. We got 50 Strixes, some gold, a cure, and some XP from everyone. After the battle, Krieger wipes the sweat from his brow. Phew! Eat dirt, you filth! Can I take this rag off now, Thorn? Don't be an idiot, Krieger, you snap. The old woman foresaw the arrival of those Enses. She also said, quite clearly, that if you remove it, you'll regret it. Do what you want, but I'm taking her advice seriously. What under your clothes if it bothers you so much? Glitter overhears you. You know, you shouldn't take such advice lightly, she says, adjusting a bracelet that you never noticed before. Huh. Well, that worked. Alright. Sheila? You return to the Seer's tent, but find no one. Instead, you see Vengan approaching. Your old friend slapped you on the back. If Sheila has vanished, hounds won't catch her scent. She comes and goes as she pleases. Take my word for it. 8 time spent looking for her is wasted. Alright. Let's see about the Menhir. You walk between the sacred stones again, yet nothing happens. It appears the Menhir's been drained. Alright. Yeah. No. Yes! Let's see. Nah, let's save. Let's get out of here. Your path leads to Ursus. It's time to gather your party and venture forth. After your party is ready to set out, but Fisk is nowhere to be found. After some time, he appears. Vegan leads him towards you. A mob of villagers and guards at their heels. Vegan is furious. God damn it all, Thorn! You caught your companion Fisk stealing. To make matters worse, he speared Gren the Potter when he tried to apprehend him. I'm taking his murderer into custody unless you can say anything about it. Let's try to negotiate. Let's be civil about this. Please? Vegan nods. I've already spoken with the dead man's family about the compensation. They want 1,000 gold for Gren. I bargained on your behalf and they went down to 500. Take care of the matter. He then tells the onlookers to scatter, which they do begrudgingly. He casts an angry glance at Fisk and promises to sort him out later. Dang it, Fisk!
In enemy territory, a campfire gives warmth, but the cold gives protection. Shadow Clan's code for warriors of peace.
And we're back here with Lo Pheng. Man, we're just blitzing through this. Alright. A warrior of peace is always ready to set out on the road. Your path leads to the Galleon Tunnel. So, I'm guessing was at the start for Lo Pheng. Quad management. Right. Let's level you up. We can do that now since I got that. Since last time I mentioned I got the ability to leveling up Lo Pheng for doing that manual mission. Alright. Energy. Amber Tar. Bold Ascension. Safe Abyss. Bold Ascension does seem good. Lo Pheng is an icon. Health and walking. Way to the altar of the gods. Deadly Reflex, Cloud Tower, and Dry Tar on lips. Icons are kind of terrifying. Woden Road. An ancient way that leads from the city of Woden to the troubled Menhir through the Galleon Tunnel. A slow walk. One day has elapsed. You walk out of the city gates. Ahead lies the Galleon Tunnel, the shortest way south. The temple behind, sung by the red head, still echoes in your ears. For the first time in 30 years, you remember your mother's tears the day you were taken for training in the Shadow Temple. Why did nothing stir inside you when you came back to take your brother in several years' time? Why did your family home seem strange? Why were you unmoved by your mother's tears? Why does your heart ache now all of a sudden? Let's, I guess, reminisce. Your younger brother didn't know that you were brothers no longer. All Shadow Clan warriors are equal. There are no brothers or friends, no notions of age. You are the building blocks of the Shadow Temple. pushed aside your mother and struck your father as he tried to stop your hand. These memories hurt deep in your chest. You struggle to name the feeling. Is it shame? So they don't feel anything. Or they're trained not to feel anything. The dark arc of the Gellian tunnel looms overhead. Just before the entrance, you see a steel machine straddling an iron road. A relic from the times of yore. The tunnel is the shortest way south. A noise behind you makes you turn around. No surprise, some of the fugitives followed you south to the tunnel currently guarded by Phrygian soldiers. Remarkably, there isn't a single male amongst the fugitives. However, the woman carrying weapons and the red-haired Reet is one of them. Do they hope the guards are busy herding the fugitives to the vicinity of Mordon? Maybe we should at least warn them. A Frisian detachment intercepts you before the tunnel. You address the officer. I need to get to Gellia. Start the machine. Neither of us want needless deaths here. Oh. I need to get to Gellia. Start the machine. Neither of us wants needless deaths here. The Frisian blinks at you and draws his sword. With all due respect, Icon, Phrygians have no dignity too. You won't pass while there is at least one of my men standing. You gather that you shouldn't be too pushy offering the guards their lives. Suddenly you sense unnatural heat. Something glows in the redhead's hands. Could these be magic battle cards? The woman is full of surprises. There is movement at the tunnel entrance. You can't let the Phrygians start the machine before you get to it. It's time to remove an obstacle. The fugitives draw their weapons and stand beside you. Whatever happens, they chose it. Bloodbath! I mean, Lo Pheng can easily just kill, like, these guys in one shot. Okay, we got Reet, Bola, Kendi, Swarty, and Shanette. Let's go with you, you, and lastly you. Who are these ladies? Well, we're about to find out. Try to take the swords for now and take out the crossbowmen. Okay, where's the archer? Let's move you just a little bit closer. Alright, here's all our cards. 2, 3, 4 turns, holy crap. Alright, let's see. Oh. 2 crossbowmen, a swordsman, and 4 spearmen. Let's just end this turn. Oh crap. This might be a bit harder than I thought. Or not. There goes the spearman. He's going for Lo Pheng. Did he just... I think I auto-killed him. Supposed to be that guy. Alright. Let's reduce his energy. Oh crap. Okay, maybe not. Let's try to get a little bit closer to everyone. Maybe I should have done that first. Thinking on it now, that probably should have been the smartest option. Let's move just a little bit forward. Alright. Oh no! Let's see what a hammer woman does. But yeah, Tahira is basically sort of a science fiction, sort of fantasy mix of Banner Saga, and I gotta admit, it does seem pretty good. Okay, I really should have just popped those skills when I had the chance. Now let's in turn. Okay, we really gotta go ahead and kill this guy. Lo Pheng, you're on. I forgot the swordsman. Well, one's dead. But I guess that infuriated everyone else. Oh boy. Well, this is gonna hurt. Go ahead and try this. The faster we take out those crossbowmen, the better it'll be for us. All right, now let's go for let's go for her. Stun. Armor crack. Glancing blow. This actually rips through armor. Useful. Shite. That's gotta hurt. Hey, buddy. I have a spear too. Alright, let's see. Piercing, onslaught. Oh ho ho. Oh shit. Oh no. There. Boop. There we go. Everyone made it. We got good trick shiz, 2,000 gold, and everyone's got XP. You glance at the machine in the aftermath, but there is no reason to worry. The mechanics hide in a hut perched on the shoulder of the mountain. A Frisian official sticks its head out of the carriage and disappears inside again. The fugitives who helped you during the battle wait patiently for you to speak or act. You walk to the mouth of the tunnel in silence. The young women follow you in kind. Lo Pheng has a bunch of Amazons following him. Wow. Big hole. they're talking about Beastars again. How the Black Death kill... Yeah, I can imagine that. Let's see, the carriage, the machine, or the workshop. The Frisian official took cover behind the flimsy door, hoping against hope that he would be safe there. Or do I go with... the workshop? No one can operate the ancient engine but better than the men who service it. Time to knock on their door. Or do I go for the carriage? Let's go to the carriage. You open the carriage door and with one hand haul out the Frisian. You would not know how to operate the machine, but you could question him. You do not want the Frisians to get in the way. Who is the machine set up for? You press the tip of your sword against the official's chin. Answer my questions. Speak no hollow words. Do you think the Frisians have no honor? Do you think the Frisians have no honor? Surprised the Frisian. It's the Shadow Clan that's forgotten what honor is. Let's cut off his ear. You lift the official's chin with the tip of your sword yet again. What shall I find in the tunnel and beyond? Reed approaches you. Nobody deserves to be tortured, she says in a low voice. If you're going to kill, do it. Hate for pain's sake is inhuman. Very well. I will heed your words, Reed. Reed clenches your teeth. I'm Clinron. My people kill, but they do not torture. Here in Frisia, it's the temple's domain. Its laws are not the laws of men. Finish him off. Reed wipes away the sweat from her brow. To be less human than a beast is to have lost all humanity. It's pointless to question those who will not answer, she says under her breath. I hope you'll find me worthy of a painless death. You wipe your sword clean and return it to its scabbard. Reed's face is drawn. She awaits a deserved death, though few ever find the nerve to confront a warrior of peace. Workshop? You walk up to the hut when the mechanics are hiding and knock on the door. 4 Frisians emerge. They have nowhere to run. Judging by the faces, they saw the outcome of your conversation with the official. You look at the mechanics up and down. Whichever one of you starts the machine and takes it to the other side of the tunnel may live. Severe punishment awaits those who aid you, such as death will appear a blessing. Severe punishment awaits those who aid you, such that death will appear a blessing. One of the Frisians says apprehensively. Let's see. Pressure sword to the throat. One of the Frisians, a black-bearded man, gulps nervously. Tentatively, he raises his head. I can start the engine and take you to the other side of the tunnel. But mark my words, you'll have to fight your way through. If I do this, my life is forfeit. If you care for it, my name is Doom. With 2 more stabs of your sword, 2 more Frisians tumble dead to the ground. You adjust the surviving mechanic, who is now pale with fright. Doom, get the engine ready to start. Do not attempt to fool me. You cannot hide from the Shadow Clan. Remember that you have chosen to live. Dang, dude! Reed fumbles with something in the workshop. Is she gathering supplies? Couldn't if so. The redhead, whose temple high performance impressed you so much, shakes with anger, waiting for a chance to unleash it upon you. She will not say anything new, but you will probably need the aid of her and her companions if you are to get through the tunnel. Reet looks you straight in the eye. What would you do what would you do had I finished off that wretched Frisian, the one you tortured beside the machine? Would I pay with my life for standing in your way? Reet's eyes are daggers. My kin, the Quimra, are not exactly wandering healers and well-doers, but I always say that you must not inflict pain for pain's sake. Let's see. Reply. He shrugs. Why choose the worst? Evil inclinations infect you with evil. You can slice bread with a dirty knife, but it won't be good to eat. You can eat bread sliced with a dirty knife. Some eat the flesh of their foes while they still live. With this, you leave Reed to her thoughts. Love the machine. Two fugitives are milling around the back of the machine. You should find out what they're up to. Kendi, the tall, dark woman turns to you. In my opinion, we should kill every last Frisian and handle the machine ourselves. I think it's only a matter of moving a lever or two. A very attractive woman, who obviously knows it, winks at you. Don't know about the machine, but every man has a lever that moves him whenever he wants. Wherever you want, if you know where to find it. Is it the same with you, Icon? The inner workings of the icons are the same, replied, forcing a smile. But you can no more command an icon than make the world revolve around you. You will hurt yourself, bite off more than you can chew. Let's answer her. Confused, Kendi runs her fingers through her hair. I don't get it. The machines look hard to break. You'd have to know how to do it, and I don't see a precipice. But there she walks to the side. I thought the icons were tight-lipped, Shanette says with a caustic smile. A word to the wise, the talkative ones are usually impotent. Trust me, I know. Shanette turns away and starts climbing the machine. You give her a fair warning. If you do break the machine, I will kill you. It's nothing complicated, the woman tells you. When I was a child, I used to travel on the Gordon Ferry with my dad. The ferry ran on a steam engine too. The wood goes here, the water's poured there. It's already set to go. I just can't move the levers. Didn't make sure I thought I was strong enough. Let's try answering her. Janet turns around. Your gaze drains the color from her cheeks. Obediently, she climbs down from the machine. It seems that she is not stupid. There's a suspicious noise inside the carriage. I want to investigate. Alright. You silently approach the carriage and peek through the window. Two more of the fugitives are hunched inside. One of them wipes tears from her face. The other comforts her. It appears that they were talking about you. You should probably listen in. The winches are stuck with you until the end of the tunnel. Bolo puts an arm around the other woman's shoulders. It's going to be alright, Swati. Swati, the worst is behind us. We're not nailed to the scaffold, tortured to death, or sent to lands unknown. It's all in the past now. Swati shudders. What of the future? Did you see that icon? He's supposed to be inquisitors. He carved that Frisian like a pig. Let's eavesdrop. Bola chuckles. You've been out of it since the night we got rounded up in the Gordon Square. I told you that something bad was gonna happen. There were many signs. How did we deserve this? Kendi was a prisoner, fine, but who did we ever cross? You, me, and Shanette? Swati moans in complaint. Bo lowers a voice. Did you not hear the temple servants? The temple of divine wrath requires blood, lots of it. We expected them to drive us to Burkana and told us to wait till we got there. She'd hoped to escape to Burkana, but the executions began and voted that this icon's our only chance. You ponder this. It seems hope for your protection. They must be mad. You need no aim, no burden. Once through the tunnel, you will part ways with them. And now, Doom. Climb into the carriage and take a seat with a perfect view of their surroundings. Just as you expected, the winch has followed. They procured some supplies. The runway of the engine makes them wince. Doom shows up carrying several oil lamps. The tunnel's dark, he shouts. We'll need lamps. There'll be an outpost halfway in. We'll have to negotiate passage. You said something underneath her breath, eyes fixed on you. You read her lips. Agreed. You sadly signaled Doom to start the engine. There's been too much talk already, but you will have to speak to the women sooner or later. They're stuck with you until you reach the tunnel's exit. And I think this is a good place to end off for today. We have done a lot. But... sorry about that, I'm just stretching. But we did a lot. The darkness of the tunnel might be a nuisance, but the altar, tucked into the underbelly of the mountain, is impossible to miss. Guess we're gonna have to go ahead and get out of here. But I'm gonna call it here for today. I'm Giant King Mark, and next time on Let's Play Ash of Gods Redemption, we're gonna be playing as Lo Pheng, and we're gonna be going to the altar. After that, I have no idea. It looks like he wants to try to get to the triple min. I think we might have to go to the triple Menhir. So, Thorn from the Arc Menhir is at the Arc Menhir. Thinking about it now, we probably could have gone through. I wonder if we could have gone through the old watchtower from the Jiranin Tower. Could have gone through up north or through the middle. Or we could have gone through the Bakanan village and go through the ruined watchtower and then go through from there. Could have saved us time. So I'm guessing that by now, since this is day 3, Thorn would have already left Albus and would be already on the way to the Dinford village. Shortly after that, I'm pretty sure Hopper would have already started making his way through the pass to Albius. And right now, Lo Pheng is leaving Woden to the altar. Okay, makes sense. Anyway, I'll leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon. I will see all of you next time. Laters.